Today I want to show you how to make your butterfly template into a butterfly. So this template with the 3 wings, if you don't already know, you're going to go to the cyanotype presentation, and there is a directions here. So you download this template right there and open that in Photoshop. And then the idea behind this is, and I already grabbed some, is let me go back to Photoshop, is that you want to open up a few images. So I've got this one that I'm kind of interested in, and this one. And don't worry about color. You want something that has sharp edges, though. You see how there's lots of edges on this, and I have to be careful with this one. Some areas have them, I'm not going to choose this spot right here, but maybe this over here I kind of like. So let me show you what to do. First things first, when you look at the template, and I'll bring my layers over so you can see there are 3 layers, and you see there are 3 wings, and you decide which wing you want. Wing 3, wing 2, or wing 1. I think I'm going to go with wing 2 in this case. I just kind of like that one. So I'm going to make the other 2 invisible and go back to my image. I think I'll use this one, and I'm going to go ahead and select the whole thing. So Command A or select all, edit copy, and then I'll bring this back over to my template and edit paste. And it doesn't really matter if I can't see the whole image, but this is really a big image. So if I bring up my tools for a minute, which are somewhere over here, here they are, and click on them and make sure I show transform controls, you can see if I move my image over, if it lets me, that actually I have a considerably larger image than I do butterflies. So I'm going to bring this down, maybe not the whole way down, but I just want to show more of it. And see how the black and white's gone, by the way? The color, that's normal. I did that on purpose. You're not going to see any of that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit check. I want to up the contrast here, so before I go any further, I'm going to go to my adjustment layers, and I'm going to bump up that contrast. And I think I'll reduce the brightness a little bit. So yeah, that looks good. So I want to bring the visible wing above, and there it is. And remember, you can do so much more with this at this point. So if I go back to the layer where everything is, I could take that layer and I could rotate it. I kind of like that better rather than leaving it just straight up and down. And I'm going to rotate that and then hit check. And then here's the real fun too. So that could be it. I could just do that with my image. But I'm going to go back and I'm just going to experiment for a second. I'm going to go back to this one, select all, Command A, and then let me show you what I can do. This is kind of cool. Edit, paste. And again, way too big of an image here. Make this one invisible. Looks like it pasted the same thing. Let me go back and edit, copy. I think I forgot to copy that. And edit, paste. Yeah, there it is. And for some reason I, whoopsie, grabbed the wrong thing again. So let me delete that. So if I go back to this one again, and I'm going to Command minus and kind of bring this in a little bit. Hit the checkbox. Okay. So I actually have 2 images here, and you can't see both of them, but if I go to my layers, I have layer 1, layer 2. But watch what I do. I'm going to go up to my normal mode on layer 1 and hit overlay, and all of a sudden I get some pretty cool effects. You can kind of have these layers interact with each other. I could do difference, and I get that. Ooh, I like that. That's kind of fun. If I want just the image to be by itself, if I want the values to remain the same, what I'm going to do is go click on the layer and go to Image, Adjustments, Invert, and it's going to be a negative, which is what I want. So make sure you do that before you're done. So I think I might do that with this one as well. Image, Adjustments, Invert as well, and then maybe just do overlay with that, which looks really dark, but remember, everything that's dark is going to be light and everything that's light is going to be dark. So I could kind of mess around with that. I sort of like that. Okay, so let's say you're happy with your wing and you've played around with it and messed around with it, and I think I'm going to rotate this and just sort of do something interesting like that with it. Okay, so here's what you do. Go back to the layer that has your wing on it, and in the next video I'm going to show you how to cut out the wing and make it work for you for the extra butterfly.